Hello, lovely people. Welcome to today's reading. Let's see what the messages are from the spirit guides today. What are the messages from spirit guides? What are the messages from spirit guides? Let's see what cards we have got. So, what we have got today, the Hanged Man, the Chariot, and the Ace of Wands. Hanged Man for me is restrained energy, being held, staying in isolation, like a punishment phase, like maybe you are punishing yourself, or it's just an isolation phase. Then the silence brings new perspectives, which means that, sometimes when you go inwards and spend time with yourself and listen to yourself and think, retrospect, introspect, and all those things, you actually get new perspectives. So it's a good time for self realization. It's like tapping into roots, and it could also be self sacrifice. Maybe you have sacrificed something. Dear viewer, just make sure whatever you have sacrificed is worth, it's worth it. Like you've done it for a good reason. And this card also means like endurance, and it is basically a figuring out phase to free yourself from this constrained, constricted position. So it's seeing inwards. The Chariot means victory. It's like a victory parade. If you look at this person, he's proudly parading. So it's a victory parade. It's like multifaceted endeavor, like you have multiple things in your hands, your plate is full. And it is also a leadership card, maturity, courage, centered, secured. He's like harnessing wild energies. You see, you have the water element, air element, like he's just flying through and harnessing the energies. This could mean there's some promotion or honor, or you're walking towards your ambition, dear viewer. The third card is Ace of Wands. This is an inspiration card. It's a rising star card. Maybe you're growing spiritually or emotionally, and there is a possibility of breakthrough, um, which also means, like, it could also mean spiritually, like a spiritual strength. You have gained spiritual strength, balance, and humor. This also could mean, for some people, marriage, fertility, some kind of achievement you're due, like, dear viewer, like some kind of achievement this card gives, like the sense of achievement. It highlights. So I also see these, new leaves. So yeah, so it's growth, basically growth, achievements. Yeah. So if you even take it as past, present, future, maybe you have been through this phase, the Hanged Man restricted phase, and then the present, you are walking towards something, like you are going to achieve something, and in future you have achieved something. So this looks like the achievement. So yeah, so it's like something good is coming. Yeah. So the crystal medicine card you've got today is sacred healing and retreat card. So what does sacred healing mean? It means it's calling you to heal. Maybe you have gone through too much. Your body needs healing. This card just says it's time for healing, whether it's physical, emotional, mental, or spiritual. You're called to heal. yourself, you know. So just absorb yourself. Sit for 5 minutes a day, 10 minutes a day, whatever you could take out of every day. Just sit with yourself and observe and listen to yourself. That is the first step that you take towards healing. This is another confirmation card. It says retreat. So retreat again, it means it's saying straight to face, time to retreat. Maybe there is overload, maybe there is exhaustion, maybe there's anxiety or depression of any kind. So it's just a reminder that step back, dear viewer. That is what is needed. The need of the hour is self-healing. Next, we have the two keywords for today's reading. Wildflower. Live an uncontrolled life, free to grow anywhere and bound by nothing. Yes, yes, dear viewer. So you're called to be free, just live life freely. Yeah. So, what we have today, the two cards, the two keywords we have today are wildflower and beauty. Wildflower says, live an uncontrolled life, free to grow anywhere and bound by nothing. Yes, dear viewer. So you're called to live your life on your own terms and just do what you feel like. Don't be bound by any rules or, you know, anybody else's views. You just follow your heart. The next keyword is beauty, and this is of course connected. Wildflowers are beautiful. So beauty, dare to be tender and strongly vulnerable. Yeah, so being vulnerable is beautiful. You don't have to put on a face for somebody. You don't have to look a certain way, talk a certain way, or do things a certain way for others. Instead, just be yourself. You are beautiful. Just do whatever you are, just present. And you don't have to be intimidated by anything. That's Those are the keywords for today. So today's spirit animal is bear. Dear viewer, have you been seeing the the sign, this sign? Like, have you been seeing bear anywhere in real? Um, I. So, dear viewer, have you been seeing bear anywhere in pictures or movies or cartoons or anything, like anywhere in news, like in magazines or, you know, then that is a sign that this is your spirit animal right now. So according to this deck, bear signifies new beginning. It's like arising after winter, after a long winter, after the hibernation. It's like waking up. So maybe it's reminding you to wake up. It's time to wake up, awakening, a new direction, something about personal transformation, inner strength. This card also encourages movement, because when this energy is not nurtured, um, you know, negatively, it could lead to laziness or boredom. So to avoid that, this card just asks uh, us to just keep moving, get up and get going. So movement is a way to keep this energy alive, bear energy alive. So, overall, viewers, today's reading, it's just about healing and self realization and knowing your worth and beauty. That's it for today. I will be posting the rest of the 2025 readings for other signs. I have already posted for Aries. I will be posting for other signs in the coming days. Thank you very much for listening to this reading. And I hope you all had a great holiday celebrations. Thank you. Thank you so much for your time. Love and light.